recycled water is a smart, sustainable solution to tackling future water shortages head-on by balancing rising demand and unpredictable rainfall. By using recycled water for non-drinking purposes, we're conserving precious drinking water for what matters most. While there are obvious benefits to using recycled water, there are also human and environmental health risks. So as an end user, it's important you put the following measures in place to keep everyone safe. Accidental exposure to recycled water can be reduced by installing signage. You'll need to display "Recycled water in use" signs at all vehicle and pedestrian entry points to your property. Label the taps "Do not drink" for recycled water and "Potable water" for drinking water. Where possible, prevent public access to irrigation equipment and use dedicated and non-standard valves and fittings to minimize the chance of cross-connection or misconnection. Maintain a 25 to 30 meter buffer zone or setback around the irrigation zone. The buffer zone will reduce accidental exposure to recycled water. Assign a contact person for incidents. Council has procedures in place to deal with large leaks or discharges. Effective communication is vital and allows us to quickly respond and minimize any human and environmental impacts. To protect public health, it is essential to prevent the direct connection of recycled water systems to drinking water supplies. If drinking water is supplied as makeup water or as a supplementary source of irrigation water, an approved air gap or backflow prevention device must be installed. Report any suspected cross connections with drinking water to Council immediately on our 24-hour service faults line 1300 133 455. Consider the nutrient content of recycled water when determining fertilizer requirements. Keep records of all fertilizer application. And finally, ensure all irrigation system components are purple or lilac colored for easy identification. There are also a few things you should never do as an end user of recycled water. Our recycled water schemes are regulated by the New South Wales Government, so you should never modify the irrigation system in any way without consulting Council first. Don't overwater the site, as this will increase the risk of recycled water contaminating the environment and spreading into areas it shouldn't. Ideal sites for irrigation should have a slope of no more than 10% and have permeable soil. Irrigation systems should be installed and operated to minimize surface ponding and to control surface runoff. Never allow spray to drift outside the irrigation area. You can prevent this by using inward-throwing sprinklers and irrigation systems that minimize fine spray. Don't allow grazing animals on the irrigated pasture for at least 5 days, and do not harvest fodder for at least 4 hours after application of recycled water or until you're confident the pasture is dry. Remember to disinfect tools after use. Avoid unnecessary exposure to spray, and don't forget to wash your hands with soap and clean water before eating, drinking, and at the end of each working day. And don't rely on recycled water as your sole irrigation supply. Our treatment plants produce a limited amount of water. We can't always guarantee that we can meet your demands. By putting these safety measures in place and sticking to them, you can continue to harness the benefits of recycled water without putting the people or places around you at risk. If you have any questions or concerns about using recycled water, please contact Mid Coast Council on 0279 55 7777.